Hey, hello, hello. My god, there's so many people. Hi. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so nervous. I've never done anything like this before. I was just staring at the stream start soon page, and I was like, oh yes, I'm totally going. Yep, I'm going now. I'm appearing now. Yeah, yeah, I'm going. And it just stayed there like for 5 minutes until I did it. But it's okay, I'm here now. Hello. Aw, hi. That's very nice, guys. Thank you. No, yeah. Some of you are commenting about the plushies. They're all here. The gang's all here. There's an intruder as well as an eye dog. I showed him a few times, I think. Oops. Lacy, please don't fall. You have so much to live for. Okay. Just like Lacy and her little daughter. You know. NJ. Yeah, it's mezzanine. I love mezzanine so much. This is probably my favorite shirt, so I needed to wear it for the stream, you know. Just, oh my god, it's so hard to read the chat. How do the streamers do this? It goes by so quickly. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm seeing questions about a Maisy plush, and yeah, it's going to happen. I don't neglect Maisy on purpose. I really like Maisy. But you know, she's just a little bit more shy, she's a little bit more quiet, so I guess it just kind of matches her vibe for her to come last in the trio. She's a little bit more low-key. I would love to make figurines of them all as well. I saw a question about that as well, yeah. Oi, gente que tá aqui, que é brasileiro, eu estou aqui também por vocês. Yes! Perdão por eu não poder falar em português pela stream inteira, mas eu espero que vocês consigam entender. E espero que depois o YouTube coloque legenda na transmissão gravada. Então, obrigado por estarem aqui também. So yeah, I was just saying hi to my fellow Brazilians for a little bit. I feel a little bit bad that I have to speak in English to reach them all, but some of them don't really speak English, so it's a little bit of a complicated situation. Because I like, it's very different from when you come from like an English-speaking country, because you are just speaking to the people of your country anyways, but, you know. So, about bug murders. Well, about that, I cannot physically be running 3 series at a time, because I'm just one person, and the game is already too much work. You guys have no idea. Because even though I don't bring up a lot of news from the game, like, I'm always working on the game. It's a daily thing. This is basically what this past month has been. It's just me working on the game. And then yesterday you got those news about Shockwave, right? And yeah, we're making a collaboration with Shockwave, and I'm really hyped about that. It was a surprise. I didn't mention it anywhere before until they posted it, so yeah, I'm not going to say too much about that yet because you're going to see it soon. Some people are speculating it's a full-blown series, but not really. It's something else. You're going to really like it. It's going to tie into the story nicely. Don't worry about that. I saw some people like worried about how are we going to adapt this into a series. It's not about adapting it into a series. It's something else. It's going to fit into what I'm building with the game. So just ask you to be patient about that. And we are all working with it with a lot of love. It's a very talented team, and I'm really excited for you guys to see that when it does come out, and it should be relatively soon. So, yeah. Oh, about Immigrant Road as well. Um, it's pretty sad because I wanted to be making Immigrant Road episodes all the time, but like I said, I'm just one person, and I'm going back into uni next week, but this is going to be my last semester before I graduate, so at least after this, I'll be able to focus on channel things in the game 100%, and I'm really excited about that. I need to graduate like immediately. Oh my god, I can't take it anymore, guys, seriously. And I just have to make my final thesis, and that's gonna be it. So it's going to be an easier semester. Because let me tell you guys, I was really burnt out on the ending of last year. I was making Immigrants Road. I was making, oh my god, I was making so many things. But yeah, I'm trying to take it a little bit easier, but I'm still always working on it. Let me look at some questions again. I don't know if I understood, like someone asking if I was 16 or 19. Guys, I'm 21. I'm 21 years old. I was 18 when I made the first Lacy, but it's been like, it doesn't seem like it's been that long, but it's been 3 years. Can you guys believe that? Oh my god. Are any other pieces of merch gonna come out besides plushies? Yes. Yes. I'm trying to get t-shirts started, and I probably said that in the Q&A like 2 years ago, but this time's for real. I promise you. The competition results are coming soon. It's probably going to take a few days. Guys, we got more than 1,000 submissions. So it's a lot to go through. So please be patient with us while we, take our time looking through your art. And thank you so much for everyone who sent it in. I'm going to this background characters, you know how always like in Lacy there tends to be clients or some other extra characters that appear that I have to make like unique designs for. This is where your character is going if you win. So just to clarify that. And yay. Maisy is going to get her games as well. All of the girls have their own games in the site. It's just that Lacy is the focus of the trio, of course, she's Lacy. But, just like I said, Maisy is a little bit shyer, is a little more reserved. You gotta wait for you to see her. Yeah. What are some of your future plans for Lacy games? Well, I think the game is going to be the thing that wraps everything up. Since it's coming out like in the next year, and it's already been a year that since we've started working on it. After the demo, we already made a lot more progress as well. So, it's basically going to be like 2 years of work or 1.5 years of work, and that's a lot of work. So it's probably going to be the thing that really like settles the series for good. At least I hope so. Like, it's a very dear series to me, but I don't really want to do this like forever, guys. You know, it's going to be an end soon, but it's going to be a satisfying end, I promise you. It's not going to end on a cliffhanger or anything. Oh, thank you for who loves all the kitties on the screen. I picked them really carefully. I get my backgrounds. I basically from everywhere. I take a lot of pictures, anyways, and I love editing pictures, making collages, stuff like that. So that's always what I do for those, and basically that. I just mess around with a bunch of stuff all the time. Thank you for the super chats, guys. I just realized that I can read those. Sorry. Literally my first stream. Thank you, Minerval. Thank you, John Murrah. Yeah. Yeah, you're a fan of Massive Attack as well. That's cool. Thanks, Jules. My favorite animal. Do you really have to ask what my favorite animal is? Like, there's literally like so many cats on the screen right now. This is my favorite animal. These are my favorite animal. There is no. My profile picture on YouTube is the same thing. Yes, I did draw the characters in the series and in the game. The art style, I think I was inspired by like, you know those angel and devil hairdresser games where there's like a little angel girl and a little devil girl, and they kind of like mess with each other. And this was a whole flash game series that inspired a lot. And I was also trying to make like someone who wanted to draw anime but didn't really know how to do it. That was kind of the concept for that. And all that mixed with my own personal drawing style as well, but it's way more simple than what I usually do. Yeah, those were really fun. I love the Devilish Hairdresser games. I really miss them. Guys, stop asking me questions about Labubu. I'm going to pretend I do not see that. I do have a pet. I have a cat. I used to have three cats, but unfortunately, two of them ended up passing away last year. One was in the end of 2023, and the other one was my like childhood cat. She ended up passing away in April of last year, but I still have my remaining cat. Her name is Belinha. She's not here right now, but she's really funny. She's really cranky. I love my girl. And I'm not sure if I can show her now without her making an absolute scandal of it. So one day. Tips for people trying to make a series. I don't know. Sorry, that's a horrible answer. Right, so if you want to make like a YouTube series, I guess you're asking about like a horror series on YouTube, something similar to what I do. Um, I would start by like writing out for a few months and then just coming up with a nice concept first of all. Really like stop and keep a few hours or days thinking about it because it really like helps mature the idea kind of and like make it a little bit more, concrete. And then after that, you gotta start having ideas for visuals. With this, it gets really harder with time because now that I work on the game, I have to have ideas all the time because every single little smallest thing is a new decision I have to make, like a new creative decision. It's hard, but I'm really satisfied with where we're going. It's really nice to stop and for a few days to think about ideas, but you kind of like have that moment after thinking about something for long enough where it just comes to you and you're like, oh, this is what I've been looking for. That is so perfect, you know. Yeah, I it happens to me. It happened to me with Pet Shop a lot because I changed ideas for that video the most and it made me reduce so much. That's why it took so long at the time. But it's probably one of my favorite videos that I've made, so I'm really happy that I took that long. So you really don't have to rush it if you're not fully satisfied with it. You probably shouldn't take that advice too much from me because I'm a pathological perfectionist as well. So please don't just, you can be perfectionist, just don't be like me in general. Do you think about coming back to Twitter? Absolutely never. My life has never been better after I left Twitter. Oh my god, that place is terrible. Not just that place, but any kind of social media I would love to leave eventually. I know this is probably like bad news for some of the people who want to hear news from me, but I'm not I'm a really reserved person in general. This live stream thing is like really out of my comfort zone, I would say. I had the idea of making a live stream for a long time, but I never felt like I was prepared really. But things got better. I got well. I'm going to share something that I got access to antidepressants, which was something that I was really needing. It turns out I was really needing it. I had no idea that I had anything similar to depression. You can kind of like argue that, oh, but you make such like mental health horror. How could you not see that coming? But sometimes I don't know. Just like depression has this kind of idea that you can just lay in bed all day and it's not really like do anything, just don't have the energy to create. And I was producing a lot. And I was actually like getting burnt out from producing so much because I'm like a chronic overworker. So I thought, nah, there's no way I have depression. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. There's no way I have depression. But it turns out, surprise, I have depression. But now it's better. Right? Yeah. Why do I word things so weird? Oh, it's okay. But I'm doing so much better now with like dealing with exposure and like having a public image, I would say, and with the public. And that's why I'm much more comfortable now. There's no like comparing it to when I was 18 and it was just starting out that this thing just took off and suddenly there are comments from everywhere and all these crazy things happen, crazy bad things happen, crazy good things happen. It's overwhelming. It takes a while to get used to. So yeah, I'm just ranting a little bit about this whole experience. I think it's the first chance that I get to say anything about that. Yeah, it was on Super iPad Wolf's book. Like Lacy Games made like a little participation. It was just like it was an invite from him. He just emailed me, and I thought the idea was super cool, so I just said, "Yeah, you can include it." And now it's in his Bizarre World of Fake Games book, and which is really really nice. I was really happy about that, and I'm going to get a copy myself, which I'm really excited to see. Are you Rose Hill? Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean, can I go to Brazil? I'm here. I'm literally here. I am in Brazil. There's no coming from to Brazil when I'm already in Brazil. My birth chart. Okay, yeah. I'm Cancer. And my sun sign. No, sorry, my moon sign is Virgo. Yeah, that's it in English. Yeah, that's the name in English. So it's Cancer with a Virgo as ascendance. Why is Lacy's skin purple? I don't know. I like. I really wanted the girls to look very distinct from one another, and I guess when I was designing Lacy, I just felt like she needed some like different colors for her, and I pulled it more towards like a pinkish hue, and it also makes her look a little bit more sick, which I like, along with her intense white eyes. Grace is a bad person. Maybe. You know, not every character has to be like super, super nice. Grace has her flaws, but she's also really funny. At least I think so. My friend who plays Grace does such a great job. Every time that we have to film, like when we had to take the pictures of her reactions for the game, you know, where she's like in that little box the entire game by the side of the game, you know, just reacting to everything you do, just standing there like this, just looking at you judgmentally the whole time. My friend just, she's so expressive. She does such a great job with that. And she really loves Grace as well. And really, yeah. O Stalker, quem fez foi um dos meus melhores amigos. É um amigo de infância, inclusive. E ele também faz o Bento em Immigrant Road. How much will the game cost? We're still looking into it. We still have to see how many hours of content we will have in the end. This is not like pricing is something complex to say right now, but it's not going to be for free, unfortunately, because, well, we have been working on it for more than a year, almost getting to 2 years, and that's a lot of time, that's a lot of, you know, effort that we are investing collectively, me and, you know, the two devs. So we need to have something to, you know, eat. So it's going to cost a little bit at least. We're going to see. I don't know Turkey yet, but I know that a lot of guys from Turkey, a lot of people from Turkey watch Lacy games from the statistics. It really was surprising to me. I don't know if some like a Turkish, is that how you say it in English? Turkish YouTuber made a video on it, but there's a lot of a lot of people from Turkey. So hello, and hello to also Russians, which I know there's a lot of Russians as well, and a lot of Mexicans as well. What else? Indonesians as well. I think a big Indonesian YouTuber made a video. So hello to everyone from all the other countries that I didn't mention. Hello as well. Dizer oi pro Brasil de novo, pra quem não tava aqui. Oi, tudo bem? Are Rochelle and Lacy the same person? No. Lacy isn't real. She's a game character. Come on. What's your favorite show? That's a good question. I think a few that I like. I really like Skins. For those who don't know, Skins is like an English 2007 series. It's, of course, it's set in the 2000s, very on brand for me. But it's a teenage kind of show and was like the first, before Euphoria made whatever they made, Skins was there, okay? Skins was the first, teenage series that really meant something. And I'm standing by that, and I've rewatched it so many times. How long is this stream gonna be? I don't know. I just wanted to talk for a bit, and then I'm going to get to sketching. So, we're going to be drawing a few things. And that probably will take some time, but it's going to be fun, I hope. God, this goes by so fast. My ascendant is Virgo. I said that a while ago. What's your favorite kind of live music to see? I have a lot of friends in bands right now. I've mentioned this a few times in my social media, but I'm really involved heavily in the like alt rock São Paulo scene. Sometimes I find fans there, like Lacy fans there as well, which is always a very nice surprise when it happens, because I love going to like local shows to see my friends and support my friends as well. So much fun. That's how I knew Magnolia, for example, which is the one that I made they made the Immigrant Road song, Temporada de Amores, and I made their music video for one of their songs. So that's how that one popped up, because I really love going to local shows. And I recommend any of you watching to do it as well. Go support your local bands, okay? They need it. And it's going to be fun. Yes, Magnolia is absolutely incredible. Are you gonna collab with Magnolia or Karu again? Yeah, I guess. We're friends. We're literally friends, so it could happen again. Is there any video games other than Flash games that I've played as a child? Let me think, because my childhood was like, I didn't get a console or anything like that until much later. So Flash games were all I had. But there is something that's really like curious, is that my dad used to play Doom a lot when I was like 3 years old, and he used to put me like on his lap and just like I put my hand in the mouse, and he put like his hand over mine so I could have a little grip. Like, no, my hand over his, yeah. And then he put on like an invincibility mod on Doom, and then he just let me run around free. Just so I played Doom when I was 3 years old, apparently. Scared at a young age. No. You know what I was afraid of when I was young? It was not Doom. It was something much more stupid. You know how Windows XP has the turning down sound? That it goes like doo 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 doo. I was terrified at that sound. Whenever I turned off the computer, I just started sprinting out of the room before it made that sound. Because I don't know why, but I was really scared about that. Yes, I use Space Hay, but I haven't logged into my account in such a long time. I use it for the Immigrant Road ARG stuff as well. I love Space Hay, it's very nice. Will there ever be Immigrants Road merch? I hope so. There are a lot of ideas that I already have for that. I'm just trying to time if when I release another episode, so that goes a little bit more smoothly. But I would really love to put some Immigrants Road merch out. Will we get more lore of Lacy? Of course, I'm making a whole game about Lacy's lore and all of the girls' lore. My favorite song is either Knife in the Cast by Graham Coxon or from Mezzanine. It's probably either Rising Sun or Dissolved Girl. I'm really into Massive Attack at the moment, guys. I go through these hyperfixations in music a lot, and this is my current one. What games do you play are like? I play a lot of Tetris, and not gonna lie, I'm really really good at Tetris, okay? Here's a fun fact about me. Here, I am incredible at Tetris, okay? I'm going to brag about it. Because I used to play since I was 16, and in the pandemic, it's all I was doing. I wasn't paying attention to any online classes, I was just playing Tetris. So I better be good at it, right? And then right now, I just played Stray. I finished playing Stray, and that was absolutely. Oh my god, I loved Stray so much. I mean, like, you play as a cat in like a super urban, cyberpunk kind of world, like abandoned, and it's night all the time. It's my vibe, it's Tundra vibes. It's everything that I've wanted in a game. It's so cute. I loved it so much. I loved Stray. But now I'm playing Tony Hawk. The skating game, not Jay's skating game. Tony Hawk's skating game. He doesn't die in his game. um, but yeah, I'm playing the Tony Hawk remaster on Steam, and I'm having so much fun with that. Every time that I finish work, I like working on the game all day long, and then I just like, it's 3 a.m. I'm still working on the game, then I'm finally like, enough, let's play Tony Hawk, and I just start skating. I probably will return to Bug Murders eventually. I wanna resume that story because I think it's very like relevant to the times we are living in Brazil as well. Cause feminicide rates have been like absolutely terrible lately. It's really scary, and I really wanted to use art to talk about that, just like I do with Lacy, but specifically about the feminicide problem. And if I go back to Bug Murders, I would probably try to, I don't know if I would remake the first two episodes, but probably I would have to because it's been so long and I'm just, like, it's a little bit, jarring to continue from that point. But I really wanted to do something with that because I think it's going to be like a really important stance to take, I guess. I really still believe in the power of horror for social change and for like things like denouncing horrible things and yeah. About bug murders as well. The only thing that I have remaining from that. Ooh. Oh my god, guys, there's a bug on the screen. Don't look now. I bought like a bag of those to use in bug murders like a while ago, and I just keep finding them everywhere. Because I used to bring them to college with me. Why? I don't know. Anyways, there was a bag full of them. It just like spilled everywhere, and now there's bugs everywhere. Look. What's my art style called? It's called Thunder's Edge style. Yeah, I got you good with that bug. Mm. Oh, what happened to the second Q&A? Hi, basically the story for anyone who doesn't know is that I made the first Q&A in 2023, and I said there would be a second Q&A at some point, and we literally like recorded the entire thing. But then I looked at it, and I had so many things to edit at the time. I think I was working on the new Lacy episode, and I was just went, nah, I'll do it later, and then it's just so outdated now. I'm like a totally different person from that Q&A, so I can't use it anymore, you know. So that's, yeah, unfortunately I recorded that, but it's not coming back. This is the new Q&A. I'm right here. Questions and answers here. This is the Q&A. I don't have siblings. I am an only child. I'm not going to upload it still, man. Come on. We answered questions about the upcoming episode at the time, and also I changed a lot. I can't. Are you alone or lonely? I am alone in my room right now, but I wouldn't say I'm lonely. I think I have a lot of friends by my side, and it's fortunate. It's not something that I had for most of my life, but finally I'm at a point where I made some really good friends, and it's something that I'm really grateful for, and I'm really happy that happens in my life. To have people who I really deeply connect with. Couldn't have asked for anything else. I do like Dr. Nowhere stuff. I follow him on Instagram. I haven't seen many of his videos. I know about the boiled one, of course, but I love their art style. And every time their art pops up, I like, wow, wow, that's incredible. Do you love Five Nights at Freddy's? Love is a strong word. I used to love it a lot when I was young. I probably became a horror artist because I had a hyperfixation on it when I was 11 years old. I was there before FNAF 2 came out. I was there when 1 came out, you know? And it was the best thing in my life at the time. I was 11, I was starting to draw, and everything I drawn, everything I drew. Okay, everything I drew was animatronics. My favorite was Mango at the time. And I remember sending a very distressed email to Scott Calton, um, begging for him to make them female. Because there was like this whole debate about, oh, is Mango a boy or a girl? And I just really wanted them to be a girl. I don't know why. This is just a really funny email. I hope I don't find it because I'm going to cringe so hard. But it's really funny as well. Because I remember just saying like I was so distressed. Just like please, 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 Scott Calton, please. I used to like Vocaloids as well when I was younger. Um, I had a really strong Vocaloid era when I was 12. And yeah, I don't listen to it anymore. But I know my friend Ira, who voices the Stalker, she really likes it. So sometimes, she keeps me up on the Vocaloid news. But it's not something that I consume myself anymore. Yes, there's going to be more projects after Lacy Games. I have so many ideas that I want to do, and I'm so mad because I'm just one person. I can't do everything by myself. I'm already like, I'm having to adapt to working with other people. It's something new for me because everything that I've done to this point, I've done by myself. And I'm working on the game. I'm finally working with two more people who have a very distinct set of skills from mine, which I couldn't do it alone. Like, if I tried to make the game by myself, I have no idea when that would be coming out. Because I code next to nothing. And game producing is also no joke. So we have our game producer and our programmer, Scarlet Noodles and Catherine. If they're watching this, hello. And yeah, it's just I'm learning to work with other people for the first time, and it's a nice experience. I've always had trouble with that since I was a child, and actually today is a really good day to speak about that. Guys, today is I know it's Father's Day, of course. Congratulations, fathers. I don't know if there's any fathers watching this. I don't know. I don't think fathers are necessarily my target audience. But anyways, it's also, here's a quiz. Do you know what other day this is? This is August 10th. Probably not. Anyways, I'm going to just cut this out. It's Giftedness Awareness Day. It's like, I think, International Giftedness Day. And this is something that I want to bring up because when people think of, gifted people or the term gifted, they think of like those children that were like big nerds and then they just can speak 100 billion languages when they are young. And it's not exactly that. It's a distinct neurodivergency. And it's the first time that I'm really comfortable with saying that I have that neurodivergency, guys. I am neurodivergent, and I am gifted. And it's something that I found out in 2023. I had to go through a neuropsychological evaluation for that, because I knew there was something going on with me, but I didn't know what it was. And my psychologist suggested about this, the giftedness thing, and then I went there and I took the test, and it took like many weeks, many sessions. And well, they it was funny, but because then she just she looked at my face after our first meeting and went, "You might have autism." She just went like this at me, and I was like, "Oh, okay, we can test about that." I wasn't coming here for that, but okay. But turns out I don't have autism. I'm just have giftedness, and that's why my other things were happening, because giftedness and autism and ADHD are like a Venn diagram. They're like, they really, like interact with each other like this. A Venn diagram is when, when there's two spheres and then there's an wait, my camera is here. There's two spheres and then there's a part that intersects Within the spheres, that's a Venn diagram. There are some characteristics from all these neurodivergences that intersect, and that happens with autism, ADHD, and giftedness. And so, things that I have, for example, are sensorial issues. Um, you see how dark my room is? I don't do that just for atmosphere. I absolutely hate light. I'm like a little vampire. I can't stand white light. Like, it physically pains me. And I have many stuff with like loud noises. I really, really dislike people screaming, and it it makes me shut down completely. And some sensorial issues as well with like clothing stuff. All of those stuff also come for gifted people. It's not just about being like they think about IQ immediately, but it's not just about that. It takes a lot of other difficulties as well. And um yeah, another very difficult thing for me is that the good thing about giftedness is that I can pick up things quickly. So I like developed a lot of, abilities throughout my life. I draw, I edit videos, play music, all the stuff that you saw me do. Plus, I also speak German, I speak English. Like, oh, yeah, that seems impressive. Okay. I just, it comes up as impressive, but since I was young, I was always like so busy with things that I never learned how to rest. And that led me to having many burnouts all throughout my life, you know. And that still happens with the channel sometimes. I'm just now trying to, tone it down a little bit. Just, yeah. And it's something that is important to make other people aware of is that there are, yeah, that's that. It's just that people are very inclined to be burnt out when they are gifted. And this is since it's Awareness Day, I just wanted to speak about that a little bit. It's a little bit of my experience. And yeah, just something that I'm still learning how to deal with. Guys, please stop spamming, okay? Or I'm going to have to, you know, mute you for a little bit. Sorry. I'm going to time out a few people, okay? I don't really have moderators, so I have to do this. So I have to do this myself, so sorry. Oh, you can hear the dogs in the background. No. What do you want me to do, guys? I live in Brazil. There's always dogs in the background. Yeah, I know you can hear my clicks as well, guys. Please stop talking about my sounds. I'm going to cry. I don't know how to get rid of my clicking sounds. Now there's a plane going by. You're going to hear that as well. It's loud as fuck. Oh my god, what do I do? Real Brazil moment, yeah. What am I supposed to do about that? Just get out of Brazil? I think the dog's at 2 a.m. Yes, yeah, thank you. It's totally on purpose, guys. It's grunge. It's a grunge stream right now. It's lo-fi stream. Can you do a voice impression? I'm not going to try that live. No, 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 no. I was tempted to, but I'm not doing that. Well, something's out on the internet is out there forever. I can't. No, no voice impressions. We get a gaming stream. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. I don't plan to do streams regularly. I wanted to do this ever since I hit like 200k subs, and finally I did it. And thank you, by the way. I don't remember if I did anything special for that, but this is probably the special thing for that. Now it's already at 230k, so I'm a bit late on that. But yeah, it's not going to be something that reoccurs. I'm not really like a real public figure person, so you're just going to see me once in a while, if that's okay. The dogs are barking so much, guys. I'm so sorry. Do you think you could pull off a style in J fashion? I already kind of like do dark Mori with my style. I love that style especially. Do you understand Spanish? Yeah, because I speak Portuguese, so I can understand Spanish, but I can't speak it. Favorite music genres? I really love trip hop, obviously, search. But I also really like shoegaze, and I really like alt rock in general. I have a lot of like Britpop. I've heard a lot of Britpop when I was a bit younger, so I really like Blur, for example. What else? I like grunge. I like gothic music. That's why I call myself a goth, because I love gothic music, and I go for the style as well. What else? Goth metal. I like a lot of alternative styles in general. Industrial as well sometimes. Guess that's it. A lot of hip hop as well. But I prefer if it's trip hop. It's my favorite genre. How long does it take to make one episode of Lacy Games? Depends. It was always like gradual, and now the game is taking forever for obvious reasons. It's a game. So some of them took weeks, some of them took months. One of them, wardrobe, took one day because I worked on it for 24 hours straight. Yeah, experimental rock I like as well. Progressive a little bit. All alt rock, not alt rock, post rock, post punk, new wave. I'm just going to say every music genre at this point. I'm wondering if you're ever going to get the chance of talking to Kami again in the ARD. This is for Immigrant Road. So the thing is that I stopped using Twitter, and Kami has a Twitter. That's a complicated situation. So I'm going to see. Sorry, Kami. I just snatched your Twitter as well. Took her down with me. Do you like Radiohead? Moderately. I like OK Computer. I have a CD of OK Computer. I collect CDs, by the way, and it's probably the only album that I listen to them the most. I listen to some from Kid A as well, but I've never heavily gotten into Radiohead, which is a surprise because they're exactly my vibe. But I don't know why, it just never happened. What was the hardest part of making Lacy games? Having ideas all the time is really exhausting, man. I have to just like come up with all of every flash game that I've ever played in my entire life to try to get new ideas for the games. And I always try to base it off something that I've actually played or seen. And since I played a lot, I have a lot of repertoire, is that the word? Regarding that. But, well, just a second, let me just ban a person that was being racist here. Okay. Oh god, guys, sorry. Anyways, there. He's banned. Sorry about that. What was I speaking about? Oh yeah, about the ideas. Yeah, so guys, there's so many girl games. There's so many different types of girl games. There were makeup games, there were dressing up games, and just like so many. And it's just hard to have to come up with a new one all the time. That I want to make a new Lacy episode. Do you still learn German? Yes, I'm currently at a B2 level in German, which is like upper intermediate, so I can just. I'm at a perfectly fine conversational level, and I'm so lazy to get to an actually fluent level, so I'll have to be content with having okay German. It's okay German. I can speak with people and people understand me in German, so it's all that I need. I listen to Linkin Park sometimes, yes. Yeah, this stream is going to be saved after this is a video. And Jay would listen to MF Doom. Yes. I love MF Doom. Typo negative. Yeah, guys. You guys have taste, damn. And show my haircut. This is my haircut. Is this showing it enough? I like to style it a little bit like emo. Like, I don't think I'm an emo. I don't really listen to emo music, but it brings more of the 2000s vibe to my clothing and my vibe, which I like. What's my favorite game of Girl Skull games? Still going to have to be the Devilish Angel and Devilish Hairdresser series, I think. I love those. Thank you for complimenting my haircut. That's awesome. Yeah, all the Lacy characters are over 18. Lacy is 19. I think Jay and Maisy, I've never really put that down, but they're probably 19 as well. They're over that young adult range. That's why they have jobs and stuff like that, because they're not, they're not kids, they're not minors. I'm running out of things to say. Should we get into drawing? I think so. I'm not going to just ask. I'm just going to go for it, guys. I'm like freaking out, thinking, oh my god, are people getting bored? I've never talked for this long. So let me just change my little interface so we could start sketching. I forgot to delete that. Genuinely, this is not a bit. Oh my god. Hang on. It's just a really fucked up Lacy. Sorry, where were we? Right. Right, okay. First of all, you guys like my little gifts? Because I really work hard on reaching for those. I think those are so cute. Look at this little clip art guy. Look at him go. This is going to be me drawing that. And this girl is also slaying as well. This one, look how fast she's drawing. Oh my god. Then there's Snoopy as well, and they're right on this. Look at the very top corner of the screen. Here. Look at that face that just eats the pencil after it's drawn. And then look at him. Guys, sorry. I'm laughing at my own stuff. I'm so sorry. But look at him go. It just becomes a pencil and just starts all over again. God, I love 2000s gifts. Oh my god, okay. Well, I should probably start, just drawing Lacy for a little bit. I'm going to pop out chat so I can look at it from my... I use Fire Alpaca, by the way, for my drawing. I've always used Fire Alpaca. Right, how can I split this screen? Oh, I really wanted to have 2 monitors. There, I did it. Where did my board go? Hang on. Okay, there it is. Right. I might need to look at chat from my phone. You guys are gonna have to bear with me. This is my first time streaming. And I've only now just gotten a good computer as well. I had an awful fucking laptop. Notebook is the Brazilian word for laptop, so I get that wrong all the time. But I used to deal with it. It was like 8 years old. I had an 8-year-old laptop for editing videos, for doing everything I did for the channel and for the game. It was a nightmare. It's so bad. But now I have a proper, like, actual gaming PC, and finally I can do stuff properly. Who would have thought? Right, this is enough yapping. I was just trying to yap while I opened chat in my phone. Oh, I really like your sound design and occasional forays into music. Thank you. Thank you so much. That actually means a lot. What do you use to produce or record, software and gear-wise? I have a Tajima T, I think 500 guitar. It's a national brand, it's a Brazilian brand. And I usually use that when I have to play any guitar for my videos. I sometimes use pedals. I have a reverb pedal that I really like the ominous kind of like feel that it gives to stuff. And what else? The softwares I use is usually BandLab, just that online kind of like producing software. And I'm looking to get FL Studio working, but I really wanted the pro version, so I'm just waiting until I have funds for that. Just drawing a little mini Lacy while I speak, just to say hi. For first little yay. And what else do I use? Audacity, of course, for audio recording. There's no other. But I think that's pretty much it for my sound design. I try to get a lot of stuff, like, I try to source stuff from actual like, flash games. So I try to record them, like, with my phone, so it sounds already, like, really low quality. So that's usually what I do. I've used a lot of, I have, like, a CD with 100 billion trillion flash games on it. And like I outsource a lot from it, sound wise. So it's probably my main thing. This Lacy is looking absolutely shitty. How do people multitask? I've been trying to pretend like I'm not bothered by drawing while talking, but look how this Lacy came out. I'm so sorry. Well, but I'm going to finish her. Her face looks like someone just like squished her. This is a little bit better. Oh, my poor girly. Oh my god, guys, it's Lacy from Lacy Games. For real, for real. So bad. Okay, let's draw for you. What should I draw first? I'm going to draw a proper Lacy. Just like a proper looking Lacy. Here we go. I love drawing fits for Lacy. I think it's my favorite part of doing the art for the game, is to design the girls' fits. I have so much fun just looking up like Y2K kind of clothing references and trying to, get that vibe across. I look at a lot of Avatar Star Sue, for example. Oh, she was such a diva. Oh my god, I love her games. I love Avatar Star Sue's games. And she also had a web series, which is so much fun. And I also look at Polly Pocket's fits. She also slayed so much. I played all of her games when I was a kid. There was some old games from her old design. There was some from the newer design, and they were also fun. Like, really, really nice. I also played a lot of Strawberry Shortcake games. I was the girliest girl when I was a kid. That changed a lot when I grew up. But I loved pink. I was just like Lacy, for real, for real. It's probably why Lacy's like that. It's kind of like my little girl self. I was a nerd. I used to make stories. I learned to read and write when I was very young. When I was 3 years old, I was already, reading and writing. And I started making like little stories when I was 5. And they were like little, what is it called? Like comic books. And I made so many of those. I made so many. Usually they were about my cat, because I had my first cat when I was 7, and then after that she would be the main character of my story, all of my stories. So my cat obsession starts really young. Will you ever make music on Spotify? I would love to. Eventually. I really would love to have musical projects, because music is my main passion in life, if I'm honest. So to get to work with something like that as well, after I make the game, probably would be my biggest dream, I guess. This is a really sad looking Lacy, just how we like it. You miss my blog posts. Oh, I post on my blog sometimes, still. Usually once a month. It's just when I'm inspired, because mostly on my blog I just post poetry. I don't use my blog like Twitter. Sometimes I'm still popping up on Instagram, by the way. If you guys followed me on Twitter and don't know that I have an Instagram, you can find me in there. I still post some stuff from my day to day, I guess. I'm going to give her different hair clips this time. Little smiley hair clips. Lacy Games the musical. My god, imagine that. There we go. Yay. Yeah, it's kind of a melancholic smile, isn't it? I think I got the vibe right. She has like spikier hair than usual. I think I can lean into that. Whoop-de-doo. There we go. Aw, look at her. Yeah, man, a virtual band is my dream to make. Someone said that a virtual band would go hard. You don't even know it, man. I have a really big idea for that. We're going to see if it ever works. Were there any personal experiences and non-flash game material that inspired Lacy games? It's a good question. mostly is about my my general experiences as being perceived as a woman in society, blah blah blah. I think I spoke about that like 1,000 times already. Um, but it also has a lot to do with me having a lot of nightmares, and I just kind of got used to horror, you know. Ever since I was a kid, I had a lot of nightmares, and so kind of like just ended up leaning into that when I grew up. Some people think I'm really edgy for that. For what I put out on the internet, like Lacy games wise. But I'm not that an edgy person. I just like expressing that way because I'm so used to it. Huge hamster, thank you. Let's see, what's Lacy going to be doing? Just laying. Just slaying. Why did I say that? There we go. Yes, I know Needy Girl Overdose. It's very nice. Very nice game. Lacy. Just making her pigtails a little bit more spiky. Right, give me ideas for her top, guys. Let's make this interactive. Which top should Lacy wear? Help! Can you help? Can you help Lacy pick out her new top for her super incredible date? Speak now in chat and she might listen. Guys, she can't wear goth stuff. She's a girly girl. Well, I saw turtleneck. Maybe we can combine that with like I saw a pink dress. Someone said that. Sunflowers. Right. We're going to have a really layered outfit. So someone said turtleneck. We're doing a turtleneck for the bottom layer. And then over that, she's going to have a little cute little tank top. Yes. And a sunflower. There we go. Aw, I like that. What am I doing with this arm? Jesus Christ. Undo that immediately. Explodes that. Oh my god, don't tell me you guys heard that WhatsApp sound. That's so embarrassing. Not the fact that I have WhatsApp, but the fact that I am such a bad streamer that you can hear notification sounds from my computer. I'm glad you guys think the fit is cute. I think so as well. Thank you for your suggestions. Lacy listens. She really listens for real, for real. And like a little buckle belt. Chunky belts were all the rages. It's just so good. And a little jeans jean skirt, denim skirt. Yes, I can English, guys, don't worry. Just takes a while. Bada bing. Lacy. Yay, okay. Going to make her a little bit more. Her ribs. There we go. Give her a gun! Why not? Sorry, that was the first thing that I saw when I looked at chat. Do not give her a gun. What do I do, guys? Guys, vote right now. Should I give her a gun or should I not give her a gun? Gun or no gun? I'm giving Lacy a gun. It's gun time. This is how you find out that I have no idea how to draw a gun whatsoever. She's so casual about it. She's like, yeah, I have a gun. So, right, perfect. Just girly things. There we go. Perfect. Now it's time to paint. I'm just going to paint her real quick, because there are a lot of other characters I want to sketch. I'm not going to color pick her hair. I don't know why, but the shade of her hair is so mysterious. Like, it's a really specific blue. It's so, like, I don't know, I think it's this one. Trust the process, guys. I know I'm painting all around the lines, but trust me. Just staring at Lacy with a gun. Make the gun pink. Absolutely, man. I should release merch next that is just a pink Lacy gun. Would you guys buy it? Just a pink shotgun with Lacy's face on it. Would you guys give me money for that? Lacy shooter game. Yes. Okay, bet. Next merch, you can all note it down. It's going to be the Lacy gun. Doom Lacy game. Hey, listen, like I said, Doom is where it all started for me. I was playing Doom when I was 3, man. Aw, I like this fit for her. Little sunflower shirt, so cute. Lacy's wardrobe. Oh, look at her. Come on, girl. You go, girl. Please tell me you can't hear the people screaming on the street. I'm going to kill them. Not literally, this is a joke. YouTube, please. There's just some people screaming on the street for no reason all of the time. Oh man, and the dog barking. Guys. If you mention this again, I swear. Yes. Yes, you can hear the dogs, okay. Ignore the dogs. Ignore the guys. Tandé revelando que mora na Praça da Sé. Pô, véi. The dogs are doing the background music, you so right. I don't know, guys. I thought about putting like background music, but I don't know how YouTube's copyright system works. And I'm going to be really honest with you. I'm like a really fucking annoying music nerd, and I don't think I could be playing just copyright free music or I would go absolutely insane. I would need to be showing you my bangers for me to be comfortable with this. I'm that level of annoying, okay? So sorry about that. Yes, I like this. Copyright free disco. That sounds like a nightmare. Disco music for this. What they used to draw for hardware? A really old Wacom drawing tablet. I had it since I was 13 years old. Still the same one. This is the reality of Brazilians because every electronic here is so expensive. It's like absurdly expensive in Brazil because we sell all of the metals and then the first world countries go and they make the electronics and then we have to buy it back for like 10 times more. It's so fucked up. So I still have the same like hardware from very long ago. Look, her glittery gun. She's looking down the barrel of a gun. Yes, girl. There we go. This is a fit, actually. This is a fit for her. If I would continue this, which I'm not because I want to draw other stuff, I would give her like a little. Let me just show you what I mean. I would give her a little like this, and then I would give her white boots. I think, yeah, that would be a great fit. But I'm going to leave her like this for now. Okay. Who should I draw next? Looks like Lacy's asking that. Can you guys suggest who should I draw next? Don't mind the gun. I'm just holding it. You don't have to look at it. But you must answer. Right, okay. I'm going to draw Maisy. Because she needs some love, guys. Come on. Oh, some Immigrant Road suggestions. That's tugging at my heartstrings. I'm going to draw Peteca for now, and then I'm going to come back later to draw other Immigrant Road characters. I love drawing cats so much. There we go. It looks so anorexic. No! Oh my god, he made everything into darkness. Jesus Christ. Okay, nothing happened. Here's the hole. The white lines. This is so paint core. The white lines around my little outline. There he is. And after this I'm going to draw Maisy, don't you guys worry. But I needed to make an Immigrant Road reference first. I've been talking about Lacy the entire stream. Come on, guys. There he is. I'm just going to put him here on top of Lacy while we draw Maisy. No, Maisy with an AK-47. Draw Maisy with a bomb. It's just going to become a team, as it seems. Just them looking really cute and holding something really terrifying. Oh my god, Maisy exists, guys. Look, she really does. She has little bushy eyebrows, which I like to draw. I like the idea of Maisy with a bomb. It's so out of character for her. Like Lacy, you guys know Lacy's a little bit insane. So you can kind of see her holding a gun, but Maisy's just... I can't think of a single situation where Maisy would be holding a gun. A bomb, whatever it is. She's too good for this. Too good-natured, I mean. Oops. Not that Lacy isn't, but, you know, we excuse her. She's a little bit, you know, mentally not there. It's okay. Why am I giving Maisy Lacy's hairstyle? That just came out. Don't know. I'm just thinking of what hairstyle I should give Maisy. Ooh, what if I give her like loose braids? Just very loose. Yes, I don't think I've ever given her this hairstyle before. I just given her box braids before, which are really fun to draw on her. But I've never made like the ones with her like natural little curly hair. I think she has like 3C curly hair. 3C? 3B. Something like that. It's a little bit loose. Just so I can be able to do this type of hairstyles with her. Because I think it looks really cute. And there's also her like, I can give her a lot of astrology references on her fits, which is always fun. She's a star, go Maisy. Of course I can. There's still so many people watching. Oh my god, you guys are really... Oh. That's really nice, thank you. If you're here and watching, I didn't expect it to be this many people, honestly. And I didn't know if people were going to start leaving immediately as well, so it's very nice. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Yeah, these lines are too thick. And I think this one is going to go over her ear. Nah. Ooh. Here. Jay on a tank next. Oh, Maisy with a knife. That's even better than a bomb, I think. Jay on a tank really got me. Oh my god. Because, like, she's the skating girl, so the only natural thing to go from there is a tank, is an actual tank. You guys are so big-brained. Sorry, Maisy, just cut off a little bit of your chin there. Making the outline a bit thicker. Yeah, she's looking nice. Give her a little bit of more of a drapey fringe, so it makes a little bit more sense with her hairstyle. Yes, yes, this is much better. I'm just going to take a little bit of volume from here as well. This is so weird because this is just a random thought that I just had right now, that I'm drawing in front of like, how many? 513 people. Like, and I cannot draw in front of other people. In real life, I mean. And so going from that to 500 people watching me draw is certainly something. But it's okay. I use Fire Alpaca to draw, by the way. Just saw someone ask what I use. Is that... Oh, I can make Maisy going like... Oh my god, this is going to be so cute. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting excited over my own ideas. Guys, look at her. And she's going to have a knife, don't worry. I just map this out first. Before the knife. Wait. Here. She's going like, yay! Oops. Ah, look at her. Maisy's style, she really likes skirts and stuff like that. Like really flowy stuff. Little bit of like witchy, space witch stuff. That's how I would describe Maisy, I think. Little nerdy, little witchy. I love her so much. Because I'm trying to convince you guys as well that you guys think like Maisy, that I don't like Maisy, this is why I leave her out. No. Just that I work really slowly because I'm just one person. And then some episodes, like, were meant to focus on Jay, and the next one was meant to focus on Maisy. But you know, it's been a while since the last episode because of the game. But of course, in the game, you're going to get more of Maisy. Okay. There. I think I should give her... maybe a moon necklace. I've given her a moon necklace so many times. I just try to think of every, like, planet or star reference that I can for her. I have a necklace that's just like that. I'm going to leave it like that. Yay, there she goes. Oh my god, I just realized how much the light is hitting my face. I look so white. Hang on. Fishnet ties. That's a good idea. Oh, it's too white. Hang on. Oh my god, she's looking so cute. I'm going to give her big chunky boots. Or maybe a big chunky shoe. Big chunky shoe, that's it. With a little buckle. Oh my gosh, she's looking so cute. Just properly do her feet pose here, which I messed up a little bit. It's Maisy. Now I know I'm supposed to give her a knife, but look at her. Sorry, I hit the microphone. Look at her, is this girl really supposed to have a knife? Nah, she's going to have a knife. I cannot resist giving her one. Is this how you hold a knife? Yes. The answer is yes. Who's she coming after? Yes, perfect. Perfect. Oh my god. Lacy's on call. Guys, Maisy is a pacifist. She can't. She's on her way to make a delicious sandwich. You go, girl. You get that bread knife. Stick it in real good. There. Maisy. Yay. Lacy is the only one that I'm going to paint, by the way. Because now I want to draw Jay with a tank. I saw that suggestion. It's been in my mind ever since. She's coming at you fast. Oh my god. Should she be in the tank or should she be skating atop the tank? I'm gonna put her little hands here. She's just chilling. Perfect, Jay. Looks like she's about to ram into Lacy. There you go, Jay fans. Are you satisfied with this? It's her perfect form. Right. What else now? Going to draw some Immigrant Road. I love drawing Kami because of her hair. Just going to sketch my sad little girl here atop everything. Like, I know Kami's design is so simple, but for some reason it's just really fun. She's just constantly having the worst day of her life. That's Kami. Draw realistic and dark eye. That's very specific. Do you guys know I can draw realism? Oh, now that I said that, it sounded like a challenge, right? Because I mean, just being sketching silly little sketches, but I really get to show what I've learned in college. You guys know I went to art college. And she has really, really big bushy eyebrows. I don't know if any of you has stopped to notice how big Kami's eyebrows actually are. They're really thick. Makes her look serious. Poor girl. Joe Kami deleting Twitter. In 2007, the girl knew what was coming. She saw it coming from a long time ago. In 2007, she was already deleting her Twitter. There she is. I think my favorite outfit that I've ever made for Kami is her little Hello Kitty jacket. That I think it's one of the images in Bento and Lacy, like the last episode. She's wearing a Hello Kitty jacket. And I just love that for her. So I'm going to draw it again. It can look kind of like this, with a zipper on the middle. Oh, but it has a, I think it has a hoodie. It's like a hoodie. Yeah, my accent. There's the hoodie. Kami. There she goes. This does not look like Hello Kitty at all, but you guys are going to pretend that it is. I don't am missing her design and Hello Kitty's design. I think the nose is further down, something like that. Oh my god. Did you guys know that some like evangelical Brazilians used to say Hello Kitty had made a pact with the devil because she had no mouth? Evangelical Brazilians are another level of insane. She like gave up her mouth for a pact with the devil for, I don't know, what does a little silly cat does a pact with the devil for? Whiskers, you guys are so right. There we go. That's what was missing. Hell, oh kitty. Falavam que kitty era diabo em japonês. Alô, diabo. Kami. Ah, there she goes. Pokemon was also stuff that evangelical Brazilians thought it was the devil. A lot of things are the devil for them. Three apple stall. She's just 3 apple stall, guys. How is she going to be making pacts with the devil? The whole gang is here, all the girls. I'm feeling like drawing like a background character. Do you guys have a favorite or something like that? If you say 3 times Hello Kitty in the mirror, then Jimon's gonna get you. That's true. Long neck French hamster. Oh, you're so real for that. We're getting right into it. Poor little boy. Some French representation. Is anyone French in the chat? Do you come from the same place as this hamster? Tundra, do you support the gays? My man, I am gay. Who am I supposed to not support the gays if I am gay? Sorry. He's doing fine. So true. Just seeing people just talking about me being gay, man. Don't know, I just, I date girls. I thought it was pretty obvious. How long does this not go? Longer. Yeah, I'm getting there. Why is he so long? It's a special, rare French hamster. That's what the client wanted, remember? The French hamster are just like this for you. I forgot his French. The most important part of his design. And we keep going. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, who's here? Oh, it's Jay's little Angry face. And here's the body. Is this long enough? I gotta just paint the bandana to make sure he's French. Okay, fuck. I'm going to embarrass myself now because I don't remember if the blue and the red are on this side and the other side, or is it the opposite? I'm too lazy to look it up. Sorry, French people. But I'm pretty sure the red is in this side and the blue is this side. Is that right? Faz ele falando, deixa o like, galera. This is so stupid. There we go. The cursed dog. The cursed dog is made with like an actual face. This is how the sketch board is looking so far. Draw me like one of our French hamsters. O hamster sem usar francês fala português. Verdade, né? I don't know how to say that in French, though. Just someone's saying that. Why is the hamster speaking Portuguese if it's French? Oh, like, wow. I'm going to draw something really scary for a change. Because I've drawn too many silly things, guys. Too much silly. Too silly. It's time to get serious. Let me draw a big scary face. You guys miss analog horror? You're gonna get it right here. Long face. Tiny eyes. Do you like his stare? He's looking right at you. Not you making the same face. Man. I'm not making the same face. No, you can't say that. I don't... Just going to hide my face for the rest of the stream after this one. I'm not making that face, right? I was not making that face. But like my hear me out. Oh my god. Hear me out though. Those luscious lips. They have some lips. I'm trying to remember what I dreamed about today because I remember it was pretty bizarre. I could spend like the whole stream just talking about my dreams because like it never ends. I have many bizarre dreams. Tries not to make his face. Man, stop. You have to stop. You have to stop. What am I going to do with my face now? I cannot make this face, but I also cannot not make this face. What am I supposed to do? I'm going to put a paper bag over my head for the rest of the stream. I know why I'm getting so worked up about this because once you know one of those caricature artists that like drew people in parks and stuff like that. As a kid, I think I was like 9 or 10. I really wanted to get myself drawn, but I didn't want him to draw me too ugly because I was really scared of that. And so I went up to him, and I used to have a really large gap on my teeth when I was a kid, like between my front teeth. I think it's called diastema or something like that. I had a gap, and then I was really self-conscious about that gap, so I was like, oh, I cannot smile, I cannot show my gap. He's going to immediately clock my gap, and he's going to add that to the caricature. It's like, I can't, I can't show that. So I just kept my mouth shut, like, for the entire duration of him drawing me. Then, because I cannot, I had to keep my mouth shut, but I couldn't stop smiling because I was nervous, so I was nervous smiling. So I basically was looking like this the entire time. Right? And then he drew me just like this. Like this, but with like my glasses that I used to wear at the time and like my hair. He drew me like this. That's my trauma, guys. Do you guys hear the plane? First was the dogs. That was the plane. Is that Jay? In what world is this Jay? Jay is here. She's pointing a tank almost at him. Do you guys like him? I think he should be in the next Lacy game. What do you guys think? It's funny because I love drawing cute girls, but I also love drawing this. There are two wolves inside of me. Harmonização facial. He's a shy guy. He's just a shy guy. He just wants to say hi. It's a little bit weird, but you know, who isn't weird? We're all weird. Give him a chance. Mr. Cumber. Cumber as in like cucumber, or does cumber alone mean something else in English? Just to make sure. I trust him. You should. Look at him. He's so friendly. He's wearing Bermuda shorts. He cannot be evil. Because some people doubted that I painted the stalker. When I answered that, they thought I actually had taken a picture from someone. But I painted him just like I painted this guy. Because I love painting weird, fucked up looking dudes. There he goes. He really stands out. Yes, there. Perfect. Mr. Cumber, okay. It's canon. Give him some blush on his cheeks. Aww. Perfect. Look, I told you guys he was friendly. Just changes everything. Aw, look at him. He's shy, for real. He looks like he'd fit in the palm of my hand. Yeah. I would love a pocket him to just show around to everyone. I like this sketchboard. You guys hear the cars? Like the cars honk. This is so São Paulo core. What else should I draw? No way, why is he actually cute? I told you guys. Whoever said to add the blush knew my vision. Mr. Cumber plush is the next one. The next merch coming. You guys are giving me any suggestions. Let me see which one I choose. Bob LePonge. Okay, I know you guys really love the dog girl from Pet Shop, so I'm going to attend your wishes. Why not? I didn't think people would like her that much. I think she was the first character that I drew for Pet Shop as a client. Oops. Now everyone's coming with. Make space for her. If I read one more person saying la boo boo in any form, I end in the stream immediately. Let's see if I can remember her design from my memory. Because I only drew her once for Pet Shop and then never again. I know that she has really big, sparkly eyes. She's full of life and joy and love for dogs. Yeah. And she has two like bright pink pigtails on the sides of her head. Just turn my head around to so many more Labubus. Guys, just say you want me gone, it's okay. You don't have to play these mind games with me, man. Don't have to Labubu me. There's so many lashes. Just a happy little girl. She was more or less like this. Oh god. I should really go and look at a reference, but I don't know. I kind of want to try drawing her from memory. Just kind of like this. Please don't tell me, guys. Please don't tell me. I can do this. I think she... I don't remember just which height her pigtails were on. I think it was more or less like this. And she has a heart clip? Fuck. Oh, this doesn't look like her at all. I know what I'm doing. That is not in her design, but something's wrong. I don't remember if I gave her an earring. Maybe. She's looking so soulless because her eyes are looking in different directions. That's maybe good. Not thoughts in this head, just dog. Yeah. And her fit, she has a shirt that says I love dog. But I don't remember if it has any overlays or if it's just like a tank top, maybe. Was it a crop top? What was she wearing? And she has a skirt similar to the one that I drew in Lacy here. No, it's not a crop top, I think. I remember her skirt, yeah. If this is wrong, I'm going to be so upset. Just saying. The skirt specifically. Because the only thing that I think I remember well. And she's going to have her doggy on a leash. Her very normal dog. With nothing wrong with him whatsoever. But we're going to draw it later, because first is her. This is her shirt That's how I remember it. Dog. Yes. And you're hearing a dog in the background, so this is very thematic. See? I had this planned all along. This was a dog girl reference all along. The dogs were paid actors for this stream specifically. And again, her is such a huge head. There, perfect. Has you ever drawn her under the ties? Because only half her body shows up in Pet Shop, as far as I remember it. So I'm just going to give her... She would have trainers, she's a dog person. Oh no, the phone that I'm using to look at chat is at 5% charge. I so planned this well. Yeah, I worded that wrong. I planned this so well, guys. Everything is going fine. At least I'm proud of my little streaming layout because I worked really hard on it, okay? If that compensates for the rest of stream experience at all. She's a dog girl, she's out there with her trainers and her normal dog. I'm not going to say anything, I'm just going to do my actions. Yeah, there you go. This is dog girl. And her dog, just like in Lacy's Pet Shop. Right. Well, you're right, the tail, very important. There. This is not sponsored, but I love Coke Zero, man. I really needed a break from the from what I just did. Coke sponsor, it's alright. Why wouldn't Coke want to sponsor me? I mean, I draw super ad-friendly stuff. Very ad-friendly themes in my series as well. What else? What else? Who else? Assim, Bento and Elise, or Socorro. But I'm trying to choose. Because oh my god, I love my little Immigrant Roads. Okay, right. I'm going to draw the 3 of them, but just really small so I can draw all of them. They're going to be cute. They're the easiest for me to draw because you guys have no idea how many times I've had to draw each of these motherfuckers. Because I'm the only person animating everything, so I drew every single frame. And the way I animate things, I have to draw them twice so I can have that like wiggly effect, the squiggly effect on the lines. So I've drawn them so many times I can do them with my eyes closed. It's real tiny. I think after I draw them, I'm going to go back to talking a bit so I can look better at your questions. Because I'm trying to multitask here. And you know, still trying to draw, so I'm not looking at the chat all the time. If you have any questions about like the game or stuff like that, we get them ready. Look at them. They're so cool. I forgot how their trainers are. I think they're gray and like this. Yes, that's right. And I'm going to draw Bento, just looking like he always does. Poor little dude, man. Just never catching a break. But this is how I like my man. Pathetic. Quando vai sair o episódio 3 de Immigrant Road, já saiu. O Bento e Elise. O episódio 3 já tá aí. Mas se você estiver falando do episódio 4, aí eu acho que ainda vai demorar um pouquinho. I really like Bento's hair because I try to make it according to his emotions a little bit, so when he's aggravated, his hair goes all crazy, goes like... How long have you been drawing for? I have no clue, actually. Good question. I always lose track of time when I'm drawing because everything I do with my life is draw. So time just slips past. I think Bento is like 194 centimeters tall. He is a very tall boy. And then Lacy is she's not that small. I think the smallest one from the group is Socorro, probably. And also, if you're curious for the Lacy girls, Lacy is the tallest. Then Maisy, which is just slightly shorter than Lacy. And Jay is really small. She's much shorter than the other 2 girls. I don't always get that across in my style, I think. Because there are so many changes, like, in the Lacy art style. Because, firstly, because I have been doing this for 3 years, so my style has naturally changed along. But the second thing is that kind of like, it's part of the vibe as well, isn't it? Just inconsistent amateur art. It's the type of art that was in these Flash games when they were not made by a company or anything like that. Because in this game, just in Lacy's world, it's these two college students making their first like Flash games, and one of them has problems, has a lot of problems in her life. So the art is a little bit wobbly, a little bit inconsistent. It's okay. How much hair does this gentleman have? Pra vocês, recado só pros brasileiros, o Bento é tipo Felca. Só queria deixar isso registrado. É o mesmo tipo de build. Eles são a mesma pessoa. Socorro's looking so tiny next to him. Look at this. It's not that small. Just a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Ventus looking like a fucking giant next to her. And she's still hunched over. No, this is not right. He needs to be a little bit smaller. He's always hunching. It's a crucial part of his design. He's a hunchback. He was bullied for that, so. Perfect. Now Lacy, and this is the last one that I'm drawing for this batch before we talk a little bit more. Just me and you guys, and no more silly characters between us. Who my favorite to draw is... Let me think about this. I've drawn Lacy so many times in all shapes and forms, but I'm not sure if she's my favorite. I love to just do her because it's so easy to draw. I just do this. Bam, literally Lacy. Like, her design is so easy for me to draw. But I don't know if it's my favorite, like the most fun. I have a lot of fun with Bento's design. I love drawing Peteca as well because I love drawing cats, so. And I have a lot of fun with Maisy's hairstyles and clothes. Jay is also, I don't know, fuck, I'm just mentioning everyone at this point. This is Lacy before disaster, so she doesn't have her blind eye. Things are still okay between them, because this is a happy space. I love Lacy as well. I think from my character, she's the most that's just like me. Like, I mean, personality-wise. Like, her... She's just really sensitive, and she's giving too much of herself to others all the time. And like, I really wanted to put her... I really wanted her to represent the Brazilian kind of like spirituality that we have here, because I come from a spiritist family, right? So is that thing of like believing in ghosts and spirits and stuff, and believing in reincarnation. And there are a lot of different kinds of like spiritualist religions in Brazil, and not a lot of people out of here are aware of that. But yeah, I come from a spiritist family, and my grandma used to see ghosts. I saw some ghosts when I was a kid. So I just wanted Lacy to represent that. Because I think it's not like, I don't see it represented, this part of Brazil. So fun fact for anyone watching who didn't know. Her little skull hair ties. Thank you for the person who said that you like when I incorporate culture into my art. It's really nice to hear. I really like representing Brazil in the way that I've experienced Brazil, because I love that gets out there. It's just very touristy stuff that calls people to go to the beaches, and also of course the Amazon, stuff like that. But the urban life, like our actual life, is not really represented. Like I have roots in the northeast of Brazil, which is much different. It's like a different country, almost to the south. It's like just the northeast of Brazil already has such a rich culture in itself. It's like I can't even explain to you guys. I'm absolutely fascinated by it. Like my whole mother's side is from Pernambuco, which is like, it's the state that Bento is from. I also, of course, I made him northeastern because of my roots. But she comes from a really small town in Pernambuco, just like him, and I often visit. And it's just, it's so, they value their own culture as a region, as like, there are many states there, it's many small states. They all have like shared culture within them, with just some some specific things belonging to each state, but generally they're the same. And I just value it so much, from music to art to all sorts of like cultural manifestations. And it's so beautiful. Like I'm so proud of coming from the Northeast, but I'm also proud of coming from São Paulo as well, because even though I have my roots there, I was born in the biggest city in Latin America, which is here, because my grandma was, a Northeastern migrant. And she came here to work. And so that's why I was born here. And I think both things I try to represent in one way or another. And Immigrant Road especially. In Lacy, I don't have much space for cultural representation, I think, because it's more of like, I want it to be more of an universal experience, I think. Because, like, I think everyone played flash games, if you were a kid from that time, in general, no matter what country you're from. So that's why I don't say that Lacy is from any country. I've seen many people ask me that, like, oh, which country is Lacy from? And she's not from any country, man. She's just living there in the digital world. I'm not going to attribute it to any country. I just want it to be like a universal shared nostalgia experience. But in Immigrant Road, I get to actually like represent the things I like most about Brazil. And it makes me really happy, because I really like São Paulo. It has a lot of ugly parts. It has a lot of defects, but I think that makes it more beautiful sometimes. Putting his girlfriend next to him, of course. And yeah, so I just like to represent that whenever I can. Another thing is that I know some Brazilians get a little bit upset with me because I don't speak Portuguese in my stuff, or I don't make my stuff in Portuguese. But it's not because I have a disdain for Portuguese or Brazilian culture. Of course not. It's like, no. The thing is that I don't see many like Brazilian media being exported, because unfortunately the language is always a big barrier. Someone sees that something's in Portuguese, they're instantly like... And only a few exceptions end up like breaking this language barrier, the bubble, I guess. And when they do, is not it's the same representation over and over again, it seems. So with making my stuff in English, I just wanted to, hopefully bring some of Brazilian culture out there instead of the other way around. We import a lot of culture, especially from the United States, of course, right? Because of the imperialism, but that's a story for another day. I'm already just ranting, guys. Sorry. There they are. I don't know why Sokoho turned out so small. I'm going to leave. This is child Sokoho. I'm just going to leave them like that. Okay. There they are. The gang's all here and Kami's in the corner looking miserable. As she does. Did you actually go missing? What do you think? That was really funny. Someone came up on Instagram and thought I was Roshio, and this happens relatively often, to be honest. And she was like, oh my god, did you kill your uncle and then go missing and then you get arrested? But how are you on Instagram? How do you have an Instagram account? Here I am bigger again, so I can pay attention to the chat. I will go draw again, probably. Just wanted to take a little break for now. Do you have any tips for game development? Oh boy. I'm not really like a super full-blown game dev. That's why I was looking for a game dev to develop like a Lacy game with. I just do the art part and the script part, of course, like the writing part, because it's my story, of course. But I also do the art part and the sound part and everything else. But the ones who just do the real game deving are Caterini and Garlic Noodles. So I don't know if I would have any really good tips for game development, aside from like, oh man, it's hard, so you have to be really prepared to like really work a lot for a very long time. So, I mean, it depends on the project that you're making, but for what we are making, definitely. It's work that never ends, man. And people think I'm not working on it because I don't speak about it all the time, but man, I'm working on it every day. I don't know if the plushies are going to re-release, maybe. Will Maisy get her own games? Yes. All the girls are getting their own games. It's happening. Yeah, I know about the WhatsApp notification, guys. I know. Any canon heights for characters? Not exactly. I'm 21 years old. I think I spoke about that. So like, let me. Does Jay know how to break dance? She'll make such a good like B girl, probably. I think. That's what they are called, right? Like the B girls and the B boys. That's a very 90s thing. I don't know if in the 2000s there was also a lot of this culture. Maybe, I think there's even nowadays, right? Like in the Olympics and stuff. My zodiac sign is Cancer, by the way. And like, of course Lacy likes cats. It's always just cats, you know? The band Julie. Man, I love Julie so much. I think my favorite Flash game from the series is Pet Shop. It's really nice. But my favorite video I've made